morning, delivery fam, and welcome back to another episode of Breakfast with UDM on the Life of a Gig Worker podcast.
Welcome to Motivational Monday. This week we've talked about how times are starting to get a little tough, and I've got a little quote that kind of goes all together with it. The hard days are what make you stronger by Ali Raisman? What you think, UDM? What you think that name is?
Ali, raise my hand.
Hey! So,
yeah, what's up?
So we've talked about how times are getting tough. And I think it's important for gig workers to realize that when times are getting tough, they need to motivate themselves to move forward and create multiple streams of income like we talked in the last episode. And I think that it's furthermore important that they continue to grow themselves both financially and mentally, which is why we do Motivational Mondays. Yeah. So what do you think about the hard times that we've been going through?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's not just people at the bottom that's feeling it. People at the top are feeling it as well. You know, even the ones that have a whole lot of money, they're feeling it as well, right? And I feel the best decisions is to see how you can function in the times that we're in, because you can't sit and complain about the times that we're in because you can't change it, right? Nope. The only thing that can happen, the only thing that you can change is what you have control of, right? So if you are, let's say, I'll just say this. I know some people, excuse me. I know some people that will, their home will look raggedy as shit, bro. But their car, their vehicle is worth a good amount of money and it looks nice. And most times when I see this very nice vehicle in front of a very raggedy house, it kind of like, gives me like, man, they must be doing something. I don't know what they doing, but they must be doing something, But all I'm saying is, when a person is making poor financial decisions, like, if you can't, I'm trying to be mindful of my words here because sometimes I could go off on a tangent and I ain't trying to do that, right? But everything must match. And one thing I've heard over the years is know your wage. Not know your age, but know your wage, right?
Act your wage.
Or act. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Josh. I got to give you a hand clap for that one, bro. As soon as I can get it up.
Technical difficulties.
Where's that? I got to give you a hand clap. Yeah, act your wage. Not know your wage. But you still should know your wage, though.
Yeah. Well, wait. When you're a DoorDasher, you don't know your wage. Damn.
Okay, I don't have a shot for that one. Do I? No, I don't. All right. So anyway, when you act your wage, you have a certain level of understanding of what's going on around you, right? You might have lived a certain lifestyle. You might have had a condo on the beach, right? And it probably didn't even cost you. Now it probably will cost you like $4,000 a month, but at the time when you had the condo on the beach, you were probably making maybe about 60 to 100K a year. And I'm not talking about you as a dasher, but maybe your condo was maybe about $1,200 a month, right?
Yep.
That seems like you could do that, right? Okay, cool. All right, that's different. But now that your condo might be $4,000 a month doesn't mean that you stay your ass there and you're still making 60 to 100K. You may have to downgrade or choose another place to live because it's the smart thing to do.
What's absolutely crazy to me is when we went to go buy a house, everybody was like, you're moving up in the financial world. No, I considered that taking a huge financial step back. when we bought our house, we were paying $2,200 a month in a 2-bedroom apartment in downtown Orlando. Well, not really downtown, but right next to SeaWorld. So,
A main attraction.
yeah, a main attraction. So, centrally located, right? Now, when we bought our house, now my house is in the middle of nowhere, and I'm okay with that. I have to drive to places. I'm okay with that. You pay for your convenience, right? But rent out here is like 2,500. So our mortgage is roughly about 1,500, and that includes insurance, taxes, title, PMI, whatever, right? So I consider that to be taking a financial step back. Now, to some of you, that may seem like I only saved a couple $100 a month based on the fact that, I put all this money out for a down payment. But if you put that into perspective, is the fact that over the past couple of years, I've saved countless of thousands of dollars by not having to rent an apartment, rent a garage, have to worry about this, worry about that. So there's thousands of dollars in financial and mental savings, right? And that's just my opinion. Now, the same apartment currently right now is renting for about $3,200. So I just count my blessings here because I feel like we're saving so much money by taking a financial step backwards. And a lot of people were like, "Wow, but we weren't able to save this much money." Yeah, you can work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Work 2 jobs, work 3 jobs, put that money aside and put yourself in a better financial position. Now, granted, this was pre-COVID, so houses have gone up quite a bit as far as the value goes. So you're probably looking at about the same amount. But once you lock yourself in, you're locked in.
Yeah. But these are the times, and we're kind of like going into like, making wise financial decisions and like all this stuff, but it's like what causes you to make these types of smart decision or wise decisions is the hard times, just like the quote was saying, right? It's like when you're going through something, you cannot just stick to because of your lifestyle. It's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna run out of money really quick or a lot faster than you were before if you choose to remain stubborn, even with the times that we're in. Like I know there was a video online where a guy he shopped at Walmart online. It was like you could see like the past orders you ordered for like how long ago, and then he showed how much the same items, it was like 40 something items, had costed him maybe about $100 or something like that. And now he fast forwarded it to I think 2024, and those same items, same 40 something items, cost 400 and something dollars from the store. So when you see something like that, you just have to make that wise decision in that moment to now make a change for yourself. You cannot keep doing the same shit you've been doing when times were easier. You got to do something different. And Josh just mentioned figuring out multiple ways to make money. I used to be the type to go and get multiple jobs. But after reading the book by Robert Kiyosaki, The Cash Flow Quadrants, right? After reading that book, I said, man, I don't want to be that type to just, for me to want more money, I need to work more jobs. That was my mentality. I then tried to improve myself by trying to move my mentality from employee to self-employed to business person to investor. I haven't become an investor yet, but this side of the 4 quadrants is like putting my money to work or putting people in positions to work for me to make money. If I want to work, I'm still going to go out there and work. That's the mindset. That's the mentality that we need to have even when it's tough. And only the people that can make that shift will be the ones that will thrive. The other people will be struggling on Snap, EBT, whatever.
Yep.
I've heard that people have given up and they've had to go to shelters. And I've heard the shelter life ain't no walk in the park. So I'm just saying, we got to make smart decisions now for our future. And whatever those are, I could list off a bunch of things that I'm doing, but I don't even want to go down that route because I don't really want people in my pockets like that, to be honest.
No, I think, and it doesn't matter how you're doing it, as long as you're making the steps to prepare yourself to weather tough times, you're doing the right thing. We're all in tough times, whether, like you said, whether you're a billionaire, trillionaire, just a regular heir, you're whether you're just a regular heir, you
Nike Air.
are. Yeah, Nike Air, Sketcher Air, all the airs. No, so no matter what financial level you're on, you have to prepare yourself to make these moves. Look at Bakobak, for example. Now, I know we talk shit about Brian O'Connor, and I still believe, he made bad financial decisions that impacted many, many lives. But he's structuring himself financially to weather the tough time that he's about to go through. So I can't fault him for that.
Right.
What I can fault him for is, creating this explosive growth and talking about his business expanding like it's going to be something, in a bag of chips, when in reality, it wasn't ready to expand as far as it did without the delivery apps. So he's financially structuring himself to basically dial back a little bit. Let me dial back a little bit, recoup some of the money. I can always open up more stores. But what I want to do is, instead of going bankrupt, keeping these 2 stores open without the orders, I'm going to reduce these stores to nothing. Force the customers to go to the locations that I want them to go to boost that revenue. And then I will open more stores. So I can't fault him. He's doing everything that he is supposed to do as a business owner, right? So you guys need to structure yourselves in the same exact way. Like, oh, I'm doing gig work. And I'm going to be honest with you. In the past 4 years, if you haven't received 20% more pay, you've taken a 20% pay cut because of inflation and all of these other things that have gone on. If you haven't made 20% more over the past 4 years in gig work, you are making 20% less than you did 4 years ago. Right? So you need to be structuring yourself to make that small incremental increase year over year over year. And if you're not making those structural changes, then that's on you.
And another thing to do is surround yourself or separate yourself from people that are just siphoning all that money from you, or just pulling all that energy away from you, just sucking it right out of you. The thing is like, when you surround yourself with the right people that would probably motivate you to do certain things, with maybe like saving your money, right? That's, even if you open up a savings account and you're only gonna get the lowest of the low percentage in interest, right? Even if you do that, right? The money is still being put to work to some degree, right? But you got to surround yourself with people that have the same mindset as you, because all they'll do is make up reasons for you to spend the money that you're trying to put to work. And sometimes people's situations, I got to go back to that house with a nice car out front, the dingy ass house with the nice car out front. I feel like they're misplacing their money. You know what I mean? And it's not just situations like that, but how many people do we know that probably don't have many responsibilities, work, make decent amount of money, and they never have a fucking dime?
Yep.
Like, why? It irks my nerves, and I sometimes I want to tell these people by themselves, but I can't, because it ain't none of my business. But I'm just like, why, when you dead broke, you come in to ask for money when you literally have no responsibilities? It's the mindset of that individual that does not understand that they are fucking up. And I'll put that in all caps, right? They are fucking up and they need to do better. And if you are that person that's listening right now, that's doing stuff like that, you need to change your mindset. You need to handle your money differently. If you don't change now, it will hurt you later. It's the same way as young bucks. That's what the old folk call the young people, right? Youngins, young bucks, whatever, right? They say, don't do what I did, right? because they learned from their mistakes, but it may have been too late in their life because they're going through it now, right? It could be wear and tear on the body. It could be whatever, right? But, and a lot of people use the excuse, well, nobody never taught me that. Right now, you're hearing UDM and Josh have a conversation about you not making wise choices with the money that you make. When you go out
And
there and you do gig work, let me just finish this point, bro. When you go out there and you do gig work, don't look at that money that you're earning as, man, I got to pay this bill. How can you make the money that you're making right now and putting a portion of it to work? So maybe in a month, 2 months, maybe by the end of this year, you're going to have more than what you currently have or what you're currently putting away to work. You got to make a change. The mindset, it starts there. Go ahead, bro.
so earlier this year, towards the beginning of the year, I would say kind of like a New Year's resolution, but it was a little late. It was in February. I told all of my friends, acquaintances, people who call me on a daily basis, I said, listen, if you guys have not built $1,000 in equity in yourself, whether that be monetary, social, or any type of equity at all, if you haven't built a value in and of yourself that is valued at $1,000 to you, we can't remain friends. We can't remain acquaintances. We can't remain business partners. And a lot of people like stopped and they gave me a confused look and they were like, the fuck are you talking about? And I broke it down. If you can't build worth in yourself by the end of this year that amounts to you of something that you would spend $1,000 on in equity in yourself, and I'm not saying go buy a new car, I'm not saying go do this, but if you haven't built equity in yourself, a value, a net worth of $1,000 more than it was the year previously, I can't fuck with you. I can't. Because I don't want to be in the same fucking position that I've been in for the past 26, 27 years. I want to be in a position that's furthering me to financial freedom. And the only way for me to be able to do that is for me to move forward, right? I can't stay stagnant. If I'm going to stay stagnant, shit, by the time I'm going to retire, I'm going to be broke as fuck too. I'm going to be doing the same thing my grandparents are doing. No offense, grandma. I'm going to be sitting here living off of Social Security, a 401k that fucked me over the past 30 years, and I'm not going to have any money, right? So I want to make that change in myself that's going to create generational wealth for both my kids and their grandkids. And the only way for me to do that is year over year, I need to build equity in myself. And if the people around me aren't willing to do that, then you can't be around me. I'm sorry, but I ain't going to spend money on you, bro. It ain't happening. Like, think about me and you, for example. You're probably the only friend at this point that I have ever bought a Christmas gift for. And
same thing.
Yeah, right? And here's the thing. So, and the reason behind that is because over the past couple of years, me and you have built equity in and of ourselves between each other. Whether that be me pushing you to do something that you didn't want to do, but you still made it happen, or you pushing me to do something that I didn't want to do, but I still made it happen. Working for Draver, for example. Working for Draver. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. I had no options.
Because times were hard at that time.
Yeah. And I told you, I said, hey, Brian, man, dude, I see the strain in your face. There's got to be a way that you can conquer this YouTube game without making 6 live streams and 35 videos a day. And look at you now. You were laid up in the hospital and you were worried about fucking YouTube. I said, bro, YouTube aside right now, fuck all of that.
Yeah.
And I told you, laying in a hospital, but you didn't even want to talk to me at that point. And I said, money, YouTube aside, we've got to make a change over the next couple of years.
Yes, sir.
And right now is the turning point. And I remember, bro, you were sitting there and you like, don't make me laugh, bro. Like, I was the only one you talked to in the hospital. You refused to talk to everybody else, even your wife.
Yeah.
So
No. No, babe, if you're watching this, that's not true.
He hit the decline button. I heard him. I told you I was gonna call her out at one of these videos, bro.
You showed it.
So,
Oh man. Okay.
anywho, we built so much equity in each other over the years that you are really one of the only people that I take care of every single holiday. I call you for your birthday. Hey, yo, happy birthday, bro. Hey, yo, happy Thanksgiving. You are a part of the family at this point because at the end of the day, we're building equity together. And I consider my family not to be those that not to be the family that I was born into, but the family that I create for myself. I lost all of that when I went away and ain't shit. Nobody was there for me. That shit went away, bro. So now the family that I create every single day is the family that's there for me.
And you know what, man? Go ahead. I didn't know you wouldn't. Go ahead.
You gotta build the equity in yourself and your family.
And I'll tell you, man, all my life, growing up as a young kid, I always heard bless you, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't in the mic. That would have hurt my ears. But anyway,
that's why I went over there.
Yeah, I know. But all my life, bro, up until I want to say about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I always heard like, man, you got to make sacrifices. You got to make sacrifices. You got to make sacrifices. Sacrifices. And I'm like, yeah, okay, shit. Okay, damn. I made a sacrifice. My friend hit me up. And then, hey, Brian, you got $200, man? I'm down bad, bro. Yeah, I got you, but I need to pay this light bill, bro. Can I get it back as soon as possible? Yeah, man, I'm about to get this job. And okay, cool. No problem. All right, here go this $200 because I'm sacrificing to help my friend, right? And next thing you know, this motherfucker never called me back. You know that Bernie Mac, you seen that motherfucker drop me? Johnny? That motherfucker owe me $20 motherfucking dollars. Or in this case, $200 motherfucking dollars. Tell that motherfucker next time you see him, I'm gonna bust his head into white meat or whatever the hell he said. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is, man, sacrifices. And I started looking about a year and a half ago. I started looking at sacrifices like, man, that's bullshit. I'm like, a sacrifice is leaving something behind. This is not the Webster's dictionary version definition, but this is mine. The sacrifice is leaving something behind to put whatever that is into something else, but then you still got to go back and fix whatever the hell you left behind. And I'm like, I don't like that.
No.
So I'm like, you know what? Deuces to sacrifices. No, that is not a part of my vocabulary no more. Even if I'm mentioning it in this conversation here, sacrifices, you better not say that shit around me. Oh, you got to make a sacrifice what? I ain't sacrificing shit. Sacrifices to me is a bad word, right?
Yep.
With all the profanity we cussing here left and right in this, sacrifices is the worst word you can say to me right now. Even if you put it in the comment section down below, okay? I ain't making no sacrifices. If I don't have it, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
If I gotta now pull money from over here to put it over there, and then I gotta come back and fix where I pulled the money from, hell, it ain't happening. If that's a trip, it ain't happening. If that's it ain't a sacrifice. I don't need to make a sacrifice to get my AC fixed, but
you knew that's where I was gonna go.
I kind of had a feeling, but I said, all right, hold on. I don't need to make a sacrifice for that because I'm just very frugal, Josh. Okay, I don't want to spend that amount of money because times are hard. Hard days are what makes you stronger. So anyway, so man, I just hate the word sacrifices because even if you're using it in a very positive way, you're putting yourself in a deeper hole than you started with. And if you put yourself in a deeper hole, when you start looking for help, the same people that you helped, they might not even have it to help you. The story that I just told came off like a joke, but I had to pay my light bill. Somebody hit me up. This is the full story, not the full story, but to give you an example of this is my friend at the time that decided to follow a piece of ass to a
Oh,
whole nother state. Okay.
hoes in different area codes.
Hold on. Uh, all right. So he follows a piece of ass to another state. They get into something. She kicks his ass out. He's homeless. Got no money. He had applied for a job before he got kicked out. He still got his phone, but they about to disconnect his shit. So he called every damn number that he could call. And I was one of the first ones he could call. And I needed to pay my light bill at the time. And I had a regular W-2, but I was working at UPS, right? And I was working 19 hours a week. Just listen to that, bro. I ain't making shit.
Okay. Well, wait. Were you a driver?
No, I was a sorter.
I was about to say, because them drivers making $30
Nah, I was making like $9 an hour, bro. 19 hours, bro.
Yeah, no, ain't shit.
The whole lot. I went from a sorter to an unloader. And I was unloading the shit so fast because the shit was just hot. The trailer was hot, bro. So I just wanted to be done. But the damn line was pissed with me because I'm going too fast. They trying to let the time rack up. But I'm like, man, y'all ain't in here. I'm sweating like hell. But there was a method to their madness. But anyway, I ain't making shit. And now I got to pay the light bill. You hit me up and you tell me, man, I'm homeless. Fuck, bro. I don't want my friend to be homeless and ain't got nothing. Your phone about to die. Damn. What the fuck? What am I now? All kind of shit is going on in my head. Like, damn, he called me and I don't want that to come back on me. No bad karma when I call somebody and I need it. I'm down bad. I need help and I ain't there. They not there to help me. I don't want that. I don't want that happening to me. I sent him the $200. The $200 and change, right? I did it through Western Union, right? So he could get it right away. At this time, there was no Cash App or nothing like that, right? I said, bro, I need this back. He was like, yeah, I'm going to get a job. I got this job, man. They yada, 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 yada. All right. The next week, he said, I'm going to get it to you. I'm going to get it to you. You know, I never got that money back, bro.
Nope.
And if I'm telling you, it's before Cash App. And I forgot, I think I had the iPhone 3G.
Boy.
It's that long ago, bro.
That motherfucker owe you about $500 at this point.
Exactly, bro.
Collection fees.
And this person will probably never hear this episode of the podcast. But me being a friend fucked me over. And I'm not against being a friend, but if it's not gonna benefit me, I ain't doing it. And how many times have I told you no, Josh? I'm not talking about like money and stuff. Like, hey, you should do this. Hey, Brian, you should do this.
You should do rideshare.
Yeah, exactly. Not having it.
I have put myself in a position to where when somebody asks me for money, and I'm not going to put anybody on blast here, but if you've ever borrowed money from me, the first thing that I say is pay it back when you can. And the second thing that comes out of my mouth is don't call me and don't tell me I'm going to get it back to you. Pay it back when you can, right? I don't want to hear it. I'm not willing to give away anything that I'm not willing to lose. So when you borrow the money, that shit can sit there for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and I'm not looking for it. And the reason that I do that is I have a giveaway fund, right? And I call it the giveaway fund on purpose because I've been burnt by family members, friends, people I thought were close friends about not giving money back. So there is a fund that is in my bank account, and it is literally tabbed in a separate savings account. It is called the giveaway fund. And that giveaway fund, if somebody borrows from it and they don't pay it back, they'll never get another dime from me. But I'm never going to ask you for that money back. I'm going to let you forget about it. Right? And I never forget it. You know, there's people that'll be like, oh, I got you your money. And I think there's been a couple of times where I've just told people, hold on to it. I don't need it. Hold it.
Right.
And they're like, what do you mean? But I got your money. Hold it. Hold it. Because it's not in my bank account. I'm not looking at it. I'm considering you my bank account savings. So if I ever need it, I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
And it's just the way that my mind works is like that money is over there. It can't be spent. And if I want to spend it, I now have to go through the embarrassing act of calling you and asking you for that money.
Yeah.
So I better be down bad in order to need that money. Or I better be making some damn good financial decision to where I got to pull all these 50, 20, 10, $5 back to put it and be like, all right, we started a business.
Yeah.
So I do have a giveaway fund, and that's part of something that I do for myself. And every year I do give away the giveaway fund, right? So if nobody asked me for money and nobody, everybody paid it back, whatever the case may be, if that same amount of money is in there, it's donated to charity at the end of the year because I get the money back, of course, but that's neither here nor there. But I donate it to charity because it's there, it comes back, and it gives help to those who need it. So I do have that fund, and I do set myself up to be able to have that fund. And I think that a lot more people should start to set themselves up because the giveaway fund isn't just for other people. It's for me too. If I fuck up, that's the little emergency fund. Like, hey, you fucked up and you paid all of your bills. Great job. But you want to go out for dinner? You got to take it out the giveaway fund.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I shared my story, you shared yours, and I know there's people out there that have their own story to share. If you want to share your own story, feel free to do so in the comments below. But if you don't go through shit just like Josh went through and I went through financially, giving people money when we know we don't have it to give, but we give it anyway, right? If we didn't go through that shit and then we had to figure it out how to get out of the hole that we just put ourselves in, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't have the financial sense that we have now, you know. And it goes back to the quote, and I just gotta put it back up on the screen. You're gonna see Josh, but I just gotta put it back up on the screen. The hard days are what
I had to, bro. You put me on the screen for myself.
The hard days are what makes you stronger. And that is the truth, apart from the birdie you got. Okay. It is the truth. It is the truth. And when you turn this episode off, when it's done playing, and then you hear go get your money, right? I mean that. I absolutely mean that. Put that money to work, flip it, reinvest it. If somebody come and ask you, hey, can you give me, how will it benefit me?
Yep.
That's a question. Even my wife, I had a conversation with her once upon a time, and she just brought it up today about a situation that happened, and she started thinking like, how will it benefit me? It's simple. If you have to put your money in it, how will it benefit you? If somebody's calling you and say, hey, how will it benefit me? If it's not going to be beneficial to me, then I'm sorry, I ain't got it for you. So just think about it. In any situation, and that will limit sacrifices that you make. Because sacrificing anything, I ain't trying to go biblical, but sacrifices even in the Bible, somebody giving their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? They dying. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, right? If you have to give up anything, you got to find the benefit in it for you. If there's absolutely no benefit in it, turn your back and walk away. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else, bro.
So I'm going to leave everybody with this. Set yourself up for success. Lie in your pockets. Put your money to work for you. And at the end of the day, start gearing yourself up so that these hard times aren't so hard for you. And UDM, I still need my gas money from that Christmas stream from years ago. I'm just going to remind you right here. And then I'll say deuces.
I don't know what money he talking about.
When he did that whole giveaway of gift cards and this and that, I was supposed to get a gas card, never got a gas card. I was like, you know what? Fuck you then.
Well, maybe when you're in town and I say, hey, let's meet up, and you don't show up, then maybe I had the cash then, and
you still went over to my car and secured my car when I need you to secure my car. So I guess we even.
All right, so check this out. I'll be in the Orlando area soon. Okay, so when I'm coming up there, sir, I will let you know. Okay, so I could just meet me over here. What's the name of the gas station? Bucky's? But what?
We ain't going to no fucking Daytona, bro. I tell you right fucking now. I'm not going to no fucking Daytona to meet you, bro.
You want gas? I'm gonna pay for your gas back. Hey,
I drive a fucking SUV, bro. It's $35 right there.
But I'm saying, I don't know. $35 where?
To Daytona and back.
Okay. I was about your truck take 35?
Shit, I need to get something changed on that motherfucker. I went to the store yesterday. It drank an eighth of a tank. I said, God damn.
Anyway, man. So I'm supposed to be making my way up there soon. So when I see you, just know that you got to have your Cash App, your Venmo, whatever the hell ready, or just wire transfer, whatever. Not wire, because they charge the hell. They tax for that shit. Anyway, whatever. Okay, you gonna get your money, your gas money, whatever you say that I said I was gonna give you. I don't remember it at all, and honestly, that's what it is. So
I think I'm owed like a fucking bag or some shit from when you had what's her name on. I don't fucking remember. It was some shit. All right, deuce.
All right, y'all. Josh says I owe him, so I'm gonna have
go back and watch the video.
I don't even know what video that was.
You had some chick on your stream that was some sort of big guru that told me to fucking lock out my GPS, and then I got deactivated for the shit. So whoever the fuck that lady was who you was talking to, and you was giving some shit away.
Okay.
You don't remember that shit?
Maybe it happened, and I'll be honest and say this on this podcast here. Maybe it happened, but because it was you, I didn't take the shit serious.
Oh, this motherfucker right here.
Because you're Josh.
You know what? It's all right. When we go out to dinner, you paying, you buying.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. You just gonna have to eat where we go. Okay.
Oh, I fucked up.
we going to damn a smoothie place. You can have like 3 smoothies on
whatever
me.
Smoothie you want, bitch.
Whatever smoothie you want. But anyway, fam, listen, man. You heard what John said. You heard what I said. Make wise financial decisions. Position yourself to win, right? And surround yourself with people that think like you, right? If you have any encouraging words or words of encouragement for anybody, any experiences that you would love to share to motivate somebody to make the right decisions, everything you've experienced and you've learned from those things, put it in the comments. So someone else can be motivated by it, even me. At one point, I didn't know much about life insurance policies. I still don't know a whole lot, but I'm learning. And now I could change a lot of people's minds. But anyway, so with that said, y'all, be blessed. Have a safe day. Deuces.
This is your chance to put the middle finger in the chat for UDM. Deuces.
It's the comment section, not a chat.
Oh, fuck you. You be calling it a stream and shit.
Oh, yeah. What time it is, D-Fam? It's time to go get your money.